What's up, everyone? Coach Sho, your Lululemon ambassador, coming to you with a video. I got a comment response to the hamstring video. 3 things to fix your hamstring. If you're a sprinter, jumper, you've had hamstring issues in your sport, 3 things to consider. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. But I wanted to make this response video to the comment I got on that video. I only got one, but I'm grateful for that one. So thank you to you. The question or the comment was about what can we do after the injury to return? What is the course of action? If these 3 things are preventing the injury, what happens if it happens to you? Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a couple examples, a couple keys. Okay, so first and foremost, the big thing to monitor within 24 hours. I'm not a PT, go consult your doctor. It might be more than just a strain. So I'm speaking if it's just a minor strain, minor tweak. We're talking grade 1, very low impact, right? Those are probably the ones I've seen the most. I'm not diagnosing anything that is requiring surgery or anything like that. Within the first 48 hours, doctors have told me that inflammation is at its highest. Inflammation is at its highest. So you're going to need to get ice on the hamstring ASAP. 2, you're trying to get movement to the hamstring ASAP as well. It's not just a one-way street of heat and ice and be idle, be dormant in the next couple of days. You need to keep blood flow moving to this hamstring. Think about you guys would be shocked at how intense hamstring rehabilitation is, especially for athletes that are in the midst of competition. Think about a basketball player in the midst of the NBA finals. You don't think these guys go down with a tweak? Sometimes they report it, sometimes they don't. There's people working overtime to make sure that they can play at the next game. Aaron Gordon even comes to mind from the last NBA finals or NBA playoffs. The Nuggets didn't advance this time, but they said he had a hamstring injury before whatever pivotal game it was and expecting him not to do much. And he comes out and he's super active up and down the court, playing almost his normal game. That's not possible within 2 or 3 days of rest if you're not keeping the hamstring active. Yes, you can treat it and ice it and heat it and stem and all those things, but you also must keep it active. So I saw a quote that I really liked on social media about the hamstring. Heal it how you hurt it. Heal it how you hurt it. That is a beautiful saying. I love that. Heal it how you hurt it. What you did to injure it has to be part of the process to how you get it moving again. And obviously it has to come with tweaks to mechanics, positioning, to completely avoid the action of running in the hamstring rehabilitation process, especially in the first couple of days where you can move. Not saying that you should be all out sprinting, but it has to come with walks and marching and drills and anything low impact that's not bothering you, just to stimulate muscle, to stimulate tendon health, tissue health in the area. You cannot stay away from the action that caused the injury. You have to modify it. It might be on the bike. A lot of times you'll see people with hamstring injuries just to, if they're in a playoff game, high stakes competition, you'll get them on a bike between their reps, whatever, they're on the court or on the field, just to keep it moving. Because if I stay still too long, while the defense is on the field and I'm a wide receiver, I need to be on the bike so I don't get stiff. And if I get stiff, it's over. So those are the initial things. Within 24 to 48 hours, ice is a viable, necessary component to reduce the inflammation. Outside of 48 hours, there's no need to ice it anymore. Okay, inflammation is not as big a factor. And even you'll feel sore as you rehab it with different exercises, but that doesn't mean that, let me go and ice it again. Okay, you want to keep the muscle and the tendons and the connective tissue loose. and ice was gonna stiffen you up. 2 is introduce movement back to the muscle. Keep it moving, and as much as you can do that reflects the action that injured it is gonna greatly benefit you. Okay, we've got 2 keys. I also wanna give you something that doesn't help you, and that is stretching, especially if you don't know the severity. If you don't know the severity of the injury, going into excessive stretching, it's very common that you'll see people kind of like, let me scoot back here, like between reps, like you're trying to warm up, you're trying to feel it, you're trying to feel like how much does it bother me? We've all been there with hamstring pain, hamstring injury. You're just doing things very low impact that you feel is going to test the severity of the injury or see how bad it is today, right? Or literally go into a full-fledged stretch session. Like we got the leg up on the post. Let me go back here. I got my leg up on the bench and I'm reaching for my leg. Are you mad? Are you mad? No. Do not stretch the hamstring. Static stretching is one of the worst things you can do for a hamstring, especially in the early phases. You're trying to connect the tissue, the muscle and the muscle fibers, the connective tissue, all the things need to heal. Just like a scab, and I'm letting this thing heal. It's slowly starting to heal. I was at the state fair, I went on the slide with my son, and this happened to me last year too. My arms got caught on the slide and, it pulls my skin, whatever the case is. But the point is, this will take longer to heal if I keep picking at it. If I keep picking at this will take longer to heal versus simply just letting it be. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but if you apply the right ointment to this and you protect it with the right clothing so it's not banging up against things and causing abrasions and causing friction, this thing will go away. Same thing with the hamstring. You go into static stretching, you go into a lot of slow static holds while this muscle is trying to reconnect or the connective tissue is trying to reconnect, you're just delaying the process. Does that make sense? Very good. The question specifically asks for strengthening exercise to do during this phase as well. I also want to add that to this video. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. The strengthening of the hamstring has to come through the movement, right? We talked about the movement of the hamstring as you're in the healing phase. Outside of that, anything that you can tolerate. If it brings you pain, it's attacking the weak spot of your hamstring, and it should not be done. And that healing process is going to take time. So, what you do on Monday is going to look a lot different from what you can do on Friday. Be progressive, be gradual. There might be a little discomfort that you're trying to work through, but nothing that's going to cause you pain that makes it harder for you to continue your healing process. Keep everything really simple, keep everything really light, and keep everything progressive. Slowly ease from, hamstring, just laying hamstring curls. Go from body weight to maybe having a partner resist the hamstring with their hand, to a light ankle weight, to heavier, and so on and so forth. Doesn't matter what it really is, as long as you're slightly and lightly challenging the restorative elements of the hamstring. Anything that's like you're in pain, obviously rushing back to sprinting and jumping and all those things are not gonna help you. Tape is not gonna help you, especially not in the long term. It might give you a little bit of stability. I'll take that back. It will help you. But if you're trying to expedite this healing process with some KT tape or compression sleeve, it's not happening. It will give you stability, might get you through a race, give your mind a little bit of ease, but just go through the process, nice and easy, nice and simple. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Been dropping videos recently. Love the support. I appreciate you guys. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. We are showing out. I got some more content for you guys, obviously. Let's keep this thing rolling. I'm your coach. I'm Coach Sho. And until the next one, peace.